My hallucinations of insanity command my conform entity to smoke more crystal methamphetamine, exponentially increasing my existential elemental energy into accepting an experience of deja vu that's interestingly perplexing. So I use my mind's eye to logistically manifest a scientific explanation which desecrates your reputation without any hesitation. So begins a situation of self-preservation after the invasion of righteous indignation starts indicating a vindication of my instigate and desperation from a trial separation where all denial gets compiled and defiled of unrivaled styles by a hate crime legislation that practices the antics of an addict in relation to this demon-stated demonstration of complete admiration in the assassination of a fascinating underestimated version of coercion for the insertion of absurd verbs using only curse words in the third person because he deserves to manipulate the mind's incursion from a mental state of desertion, and the earth's inertia starts perverting the inert part of the desert that is working overtime to design another silly little rhyme that is all about the sublime K-rhyme that I try to hide behind while entwined by the kind of track that I find is designed to be played and rewind on a record player, cause I'm that lyrical dragon slayer who's universally impaired in prayer while I reside in the layer of the ozone where I'm left all alone and no good memories of having a stable home, a place that I condone while talking on a cell phone. I can't change my ringtone as it's set to sting my thing with the ball from a ping pong paddle that I now shall unravel as I travel across the grass and gravel, only to end up swinging the judge's gavel at this guy trying to light a scented candle. So I enter into another scandal that I just can't handle, the size of Randall Sandal in the ample sand that surrounds the ground with a profound sound that has a noun to clown around the town's lounge as the crowd now gets beat down and then play 6 feet underground. So can I get a fucking witness who insists that I truly exist as I persist, all that you resist to a complex conflict to your conscience? I still have to sift through the fucking nonsense of responses that try to haunt these gauntlets of ghosts and goblins, drinking out of goblets of blood spilled by hobbits becomes a daily habit of racket addicts from this addict who failed grade 8 mathematics only to get right back at it, cause I'm the electrostatic fanatic who is just a tragic traffic accident. So I repeatedly repent, defeated by the dissent that will try to circumvent your superstitious religion that you envision while I try to imprison all those who live with indecision from watching your television without parental discretion becomes a lesson that I must question with bad intentions for the aforementioned to be second guessing. This shit has got me stressing cause you're messing with regression from acid indigestion of the large intestine. Try and stop this recession and start the blessing while in confession I'm confessing on my indiscretions to have been misrepresented by the terms that I have invested in the interest to manifest all of the neglected by those people that you've respected, and so I've accepted being affected from that infection that sets in underneath my skin. As I begin to scratch my itchy skin again, I try and get some fucking relief when I'm trapped in disbelief cause I'm showing grief of a thief who lives on the street while having to panhandle for all that he eats. Each and every day I get up and repeat, tagging cars with the goddamn squeegee for free, hope and gains a monetary sanctuary that will completely scare me into trying carry while comparing to could glare with a stare that's beyond compare as it ensnares while it tears a fair share of dirty underwear into the air. And this I have to swear that this lifestyle of survival and deprival is completely suicidal without reprisal, cause I'm forever trapped in denial while my trial designates another rival in the aisle while who is trying to antiquate? As you celebrate every day that I am celibate, as I delegate you to desecrate all that we delegate, as we separate towards the segregate. But so long as your soulmate can procreate, to a con for the slave wage to incorporate, earth shall be fucking set to self-annihilate.